What's going on, YouTube? It's Trinity Wolf, and today I bring you my version of Heroes post Burst of Destiny. But first, we got a few announcements to talk about. If you guys didn't see my short, I was explaining that I'm gonna be having there's some big things that might be happening to the channel soon. So my locals, the Next Level Games, is opening up their new location, and they're gonna be a lot bigger store, and luckily I might have the opportunity to stream locals there. So you're gonna get to see locals and more deck profiles from people who get first place. They're gonna be holding more and more bigger tournaments. It's a big deal. So luckily, hopefully they let me be able to film that for the channel, and they open up this weekend. So sorry for like I haven't posted since like last week. That's why I kind of made that little short being like, hey, I got stuff, coming. But with that being said, I hope all that works out. It's gonna be really, really cool. And a huge thank you to all the subscribers that have came to me. I wasn't expecting to get that many that quick. So I just want to give out a huge shout out to all of you that we almost reached our goal. Maybe I set the goal a little too low, but I was thinking, hey, if I get 100 subscribers by the end of the year, that will make me very happy. But we're almost there. We're at 70, and we're almost there, guys. So I just want to thank you all for being there, and keep the love coming. If you're new to this channel, please hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the notification bell so you know when I upload, whenever I get the chance to. I'm usually pretty busy, but I try to upload when I can. But with the new store, there's going to be a lot more things flowing from this channel, so it's really big news for me. And I hope you guys will like to see that stuff, because I want to be able to let you guys experience the kind of games I go through, as long as just other games that other people are going to have. But today I bring you guys my hero deck profile, post Burst of Destiny. At least since I haven't been able to really live play against people yet, I haven't really been able to fully test what build is going to be the best. But from other videos I've seen, I've kind of pieced something together, like things I liked and some things I didn't, along with the spice I like. Sadly, I haven't gotten my copy of the English Phoenix Destroyer yet, but it's on its way. I couldn't wait any longer. It's on its way. Sadly, I couldn't pull him for the channel. I'm sorry, guys. I couldn't get him, but it's all good. He's coming. But let's get started with Heroes past Burst of Destiny. Starting off with our main deck, we're going to be going 3 Vision Hero Ferris. Pretty standard. That's our heavy starter. Gets us to Vion. I think you should never play less than 3. Oh, and then beautiful IP Masquerade playmat. Hopefully for those of you who have gotten yours, these things are hard to get, but these beautiful playmats are just 2 Vision Hero Vion. I'm not playing 3 simply because I think 2 is just fine, to be honest. I'd rather have my Vision Hero package go off than normal summoning Vion. But if he comes up, I would normal summon him more than a Stratos if he's in my opening hand. Next up, I'm still doing the 1 increase. Everybody's still debating on doing 2 or 1. Me personally, I just have bad luck having 2. Like, for me, every time I have 2, I always see 1. And for some reason, lately, when I play the 1, I don't see it. Sometimes, I guess it's just a personal thing. Like, I don't know. Like, if your luck is better with having 2, then by all means, play 2. But for some reason, when I play 1, I don't see it in my opening hand as much as when I ran 2. Next up, this took me a minute to think about, to be honest. Still 2 copies of Elemental Hero Stratos. For me, well, that's not true. I lied. I was gonna say I'm not running Blast anymore, but I threw Blast back in the deck. But I think 2 copies of Elemental Hero Strauss is just fine. Next up, 2 copies of Shadow Mist. You already know, 3's too much, 1's too little. Basically another searcher for the deck. 1 liquid. I can't remember what deck profile I saw. They were like in the top 4 of something when they were playing 2. I think that was pretty interesting. But honestly, I think 1 liquid soldier still just perfectly just fine. You know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I think 1 liquid. Next up for the 1 Honestinios. Of course, I can't use this one, but I just like to show off the ulti, you know, just because I have it. But the 1 Honestinios, we all know why we play Honestinios. Now for our Destiny heroes. Of course, everybody's different with their engines, you know, of course. But I personally like this engine a whole lot. 2 Destiny Hero Malicious. Of course, you know, if we could play 3, we could, but there's really no reason due to the new Destiny Hero Denier. Next, I'm still playing Decider. And the 1 Denier. Why Decider? I mean, I personally just love Decider so much. This card comes in clutch just too many times. To where I'm like, if a card does so much for me, like, I don't know what it does for everybody else, but for me personally, it does a lot for me. So why would I cut something that does a lot? And, you know, when you go first, you add, you know, use its effect, add a hero back at the end phase, you know. Like, say you had to make your, well, I'll go into that in a minute. So I still do the Decider and Denier, so. Next up, we got Destiny Hero Plasma and Destiny Hero Dreadmaster. I think no one's playing Dreadmaster, so everybody's like, what the hell? Like, this man will not give up on this Dreadmaster. Y'all are sleeping on this shit. Excuse my language, y'all are sleeping on this card. Like, I'm serious. Y'all are sleeping on it. Like, you bring it back, your Destiny heroes can't die, and you take no damage. I'll explain. It's too good to not run, I promise. Oh yeah, and then by the way, guys, since the last deck profile, which was my the future of heroes, I didn't have my ultimate rare at the time, but you know, here he is now. He's not in the most perfect condition, I will say. But if you guys looked up how much this card is to get like a first ed near mint condition, it is not cheap. So luckily this card, it only cost me like 30 bucks. So I just went ahead and went with it. I'm like, you know, I'd rather have an ulti than drop all this money. Anyway, last for the hero package, a Dust of Gold. Shout out to Rogue Hero for bringing my mindset back into this card. Of course, I never said it was a bad card. I never did. I don't know why people would say it's a bad card, but he made up some really good points about a Dusted Gold, where it's like you summon you summon Bane, your opponent will have to respond to it. Like, they can't just leave him there, or they're gonna lose. Like, they can't just let Bane exist on the board and not have to deal with it. And when they do, they still have to you know, they still got to deal with the rest of your crap. So I'm definitely putting a Dusted Gold and Bane back in this deck. All right, next up for our hand traps, we're running the double Ash Blossom, 1 Droll and Lock, 1 Effect Veiler, and 1 Nibiru, the Primal Being. Mostly these are targets for our Nobleman of Crossout, which we are running in this deck. I think heroes just need to run this card now. I think Nobleman of Crossout just, you know, you need the answers just in case, because, you know, a certain hand shot might just end your duel for sure. Anyways, back to the spells. We've got Hero Lives and Reinforcement of the Army. I am not running a Emergency Call. This is not, I mean, there's really no reason, to be honest. I mean, if you want to run it, I would at least run it at run, but oh yeah, I'm sorry. And Foolish Barrel. I think these are enough searchers for us as it is. I mean, your hand, usually most of the time, your hand is really good. I mean, anyway, to the fusions, Polymerization, 1 Miracle Fusion, Obviously for Absolute Zero and Escoroidal. I don't know how you say his name, but you know, in case you run into Fusion Destiny, you make that so you can still do your draw 2, discard 2. And then, of course, the broken card that I'm kind of getting tired. I'm already tired of seeing it in other people's decks. 3 copies of Fusion Destiny. But, you know, us hero players, this is another target for us with Crossout Designator as well. Your opponent activates Fusion Destiny. You say, no, sir. No, sir. I'll banish one of my own to stop you there. But I think that's what a lot of people are going to do. But, I mean, Fusion Destinator 3, of course. So we're actually running more than the Phoenix Destroyer, so of course you're going to want to run more than 3. And then we got the 3 mass change. Obviously, for our best masked hero monster, Darklaw. And, you know, in case our blast, in case we have to dodge a hand trap if we don't really have nothing else going on for us. Then the Dark Calling for Bane, obviously. You gotta run that if you want to play. Next up. 2 cross out, 1 called by. I think I would play 3 cross out Designator. I might play 3, but then I actually don't own a 3rd, so I'm also just working with what I've got. But yeah, this seems to be working from just testing and playing online. 2 cross out, 1 call by. Next up. 1 triple tactics talents. If the push comes to shove, I think I might cut this for the 3rd nobleman across out, but you never know. If your opponent was trying to, you know, you think your opponent's going to steal one of your cards, I guess you could cross out Designator the talents, I guess. Next up for Spice, of course everybody's not going to agree with Fusion Recovery. This card is phenomenal. I love Fusion Recovery. I actually hope it becomes a thing where people start playing this card, but, like, you know, unlike just only resetting your polymerization with Wonder Driver, if you reset this, I mean, I know this card's not searchable. I know it's not. You just have to get lucky and have it. But if you do have it, right, and you get lucky enough to reset it with Wonder Driver, you get to basically add polymerization. You get to add it back, you know, you get to basically almost use it like 3 times. Because first you would fuse. You would fuse into your monster. Then you'd Fusion Recovery. Add back the poly. Add back the one of the monsters that you used, right? And you'd fuse. Make something else again. Under the Wonder Driver. Then Wonder Driver would trigger, right? Then you get the Fusion Recovery. Reset it. Activate Fusion Recovery again. Add back polymerization. Add back one of the materials. That's literally 1 polymerization you used for 3 monsters. And I will not sleep on that combo. Everybody else can call me crazy. I don't care. I won't sleep on it. I like it. I think it works. Next up for traps. 2 Imperm. And then last up, Imperial Order and Break the Destiny. Haven't seen anybody in their deck profiles run Break the Destiny yet. I mean, I get it. Not searchable, of course. But it's, you skip your turn, you almost skip your opponent's turn. Why wouldn't you want to, you know, why wouldn't you want to at least try to do that? But I mean, I get it. Most of the time hero players are going second, but God, I'm a strong going second player as well. But honestly, I think going first is this format right now. At least for me, I think I'm going to be going first. At least when my locals start going back up, I'm gonna be trying to go first more often than ever, just due to just the insane boards you have to deal with, and just, you know, being able to sit on a Darklaw Plasma or a Phoenix Destroyer, you might just win the game just off that. So I think going first, especially with a build I'm running, I think that's the option. I think that's the way to go. Next up for our extra deck. Excuse me. Running 2 Cross Crusader, pretty standard. 1 Wonder Driver and the 1 Dread Decimator. Now I'm actually not running Verte Anaconda for weird little things. 1, I couldn't really squeeze it in my extra deck. 2, there's sometimes always practice when I know potential cards that are going to get banned. So sometimes I just take certain cards on my deck just to get used to not having it for when the time comes, because Verte will get banned at some point, hopefully in the near future. Konami, please, we need this card to go. It's caused too much trauma, okay? It's gotta go. Anyway. Next up, fusions, of course, which is going to be the 80% rest of the deck. 1 Sunrise, 1 Absolute, and 1 Escudo. Escuidad? I don't know. Anyway, obviously pretty standard. You always, basically, these two, this basically gives you this, so you're always going to run that. And Escuado is, you open up Fusion Destiny and, it's just in case. It's just in case. Next up, for the Masked Heroes, we got 2 Darklaw, 1 Blast, which I threw back in the deck. Because, if Stratos is going to be a normal summon and you need it to go off and you have a mass change, sometimes you just got to dodge a hand trap. And then, of course, the Acid for the Absolute Zero, the Absolute Zero Acid combo, the, wipe the board. That's always going to be, I haven't used it as much, even online, I haven't used it as much, but it's going to be one of those situations where if you had it, you're going to wish you have it, so I would never cut that combo out. And then, of course, the Malicious Bane. Again, like I said earlier, your opponent has to deal with this card, so why not sit on it? I mean, he's a really strong card, and a lot of people, I think, are honestly sleeping on it right now and cutting it from their deck. Either it's like, sometimes I feel like it's one of those things where they don't have room for it, or there's people who just can't own it or can't get it right now. It doesn't seem like we're gonna get it, and sorry guys, I guess we're not gonna get it in the next gold set, sadly. But hang in there, guys. Malicious Bane hopefully will become available for everybody soon. Except for the Destiny Hero package, the only one the only one I did not put in here was Dangerous. Now I get it because, Dangerous is a 1-card Darklaw. I get that. I might change the deck. I might cut the Dystopia for it, honestly. Because, 1 turn Darklaw is pretty great in case you can't access the mass change by, having it in your hand or Shadow Mist. But Dominance. Every deck profile I've seen, y'all are not running this card. Like, I don't get it. Like, sure, Fusion Destiny into this. I mean, yeah, the Denier can get you there. But, honestly, I think Dominance is necessary, especially in my build. You get access to your opponent's deck, or rearrange their cards in any order so you know what's coming. But yeah, I think this is great. And then, of course, the burn is always helpful with Dystopia. And then it's a pop as well. You get a pop with it. Burns in case game 3 happens at time, because time is still a thing. And you always want to have the burn. And then, of course, the broken Phoenix Destroyer that sadly everybody's running now. It makes me sad, but I mean, it's better than Dragoon. I will say it is better. It's definitely better than Dragoon, because if Dragoon was better, then why the hell is everybody running this card, huh? Yeah. All these y'all Dragoon babies out there, y'all thought this wasn't. He's not better than Dragoon. Well, tell that to everybody running it, because that's like 90% of people right now is playing this card and not Dragoon. So, anyway, guys, that is my deck profile for post Burst of Destiny. But anyway, like I probably showed, I'm not gonna do a crazy long combo, but everybody kind of did like the same 1-card combo with, you get the Plasma and the Phoenix Destroyer, but what I think y'all are sleeping on is this right here. So I'm gonna shuffle the deck. I mean, it's all gonna be real organized and stuff, but hopefully it won't be nothing. All right, we're back. So we have the one Fusion Destiny, and let's see what our other 4 cards will be. A Talents, a Called By, a Miracle, and a Ferris. Okay, not bad. So we're going first. It's kind of perfect because we have to activate our Fusion Destiny because we don't have another hero to start off with. Fusion Destiny. Oh, let's go. I'm gonna throw my big-headed forehead ash at it. All right. Well, we're gonna call by that, and we will use our talents in a minute. So we will Fusion Destiny, of course. We are not sending 2, but we are gonna be sending 3 Destiny heroes to the graveyard. Why, you might ask? Because I think thinning out the deck is gonna be great. Oh, it is 45 cards, by the way, in case y'all didn't count. I haven't been saying how many cards have been in the deck, I think, lately. So I'm going to say it's 45. It is 45. But we are sending 3 of our fusion monsters. We are sending 3 of our Destiny Hero monsters for our Destiny Hero dominance. Now, let me make sure y'all can see it perfectly. Yes. All right. So we summon our Destiny Hero dominance. Now, we will activate his effect. Our opponent has 4 cards in their hand at this point because we called by the graved their imaginary ash. All right, because everybody runs 3, right? Everybody runs 3 everybody runs 3 ash. Of course, why not? Because when you have the Fusion Destiny, of course they're gonna have ash. It's just how it is. They're gonna have it. They will. We activate dominance. We look at their top cards in their deck, and they're like, they're playing, I don't know, something dumb as hell. They're playing something stupid. You give them a break. They're going to put everybody's running Gamma lately, so hey, let's put that driver on top, because every time I look at somebody's top 5 cards and they're playing Gamma, the driver is always in those 5 cards. So we're going to put their driver on top. Yay, they're going to draw a brick, right? They're going to draw a brick. Next up, we're going to do, of course, the Malicious effect. Why not? Because it's absolutely free. Absolutely free. Oh my god, and he's at the top of the deck. Alright, we're going to summon our Destiny Hero Malicious to the field, guys. We're going to summon that boy real good. Then, of course, we're going to activate the Denier to special summon itself. Obviously uses effect, put the Malicious on top. Now we're gonna link these bad boys off into our cross. Cross will then target our Decider. This is why I like playing Decider. You're gonna summon your Decider. That good old boy is gonna activate his effect to add a hero from the grave at the end phase, right? Then we're gonna activate cross, tribute the Decider. Now that's going to get us our good old Shadow Mist. Why not? Now then, we will activate... Well, before we do that, let's see. We did... Let's see, this was 1, 2, 3... 4, 5. Okay, so we were in the danger zone there. That was 5 summons, right? So, let's take a step back. Let's throw that Shadow Mist in there. Let's put that cross back. Let's go back to where we were here, right? So, around the 4th summon, because Cross Crusader was going to bring up our Decider, let's make sure they don't have a Nibiru in their hand. We look at their hand. Oh, there's something nasty in there. Let's throw that back in your deck. Now they got 3 cards, right? They got 3 cards in their hand. you know every single card that's coming, right? Then they're going to draw into a brick that you put there, right? Now they got 3 cards, what you know everything, and they're going to draw a brick for next turn. Now you just get to go wild, right? Bop, bop, skloop, bop, skleep. Add this boop, effect, send, bop, channel 1, channel 2, of course. And you're going to do the wombo combo, right? So let's just go ahead and grab all that good old stuff, right? This is going to go here. Of course, it's going to tribute that, bop. With Shadow Mist effect, of course, we were gonna add the liquid anyway. Hopefully y'all are keeping up. His effect would have triggered. Okay. Who would we have sent? Who would we have sent? Who would we have sent? God, I don't even know. We might have not had to need to descend anybody. We'll just send another Ferris, of course, and then we'll just banish it. Excuse me for my brain fart, guys. And then we would have added the polymerization to our hand. Oh my god. I can't find it. Okay, then there's the polymerization. You know what we probably should have searched for? Probably... Alright. I'm sorry I'm messing up, y'all. Instead of liquid, since we're locked under darks, our Shadow Mist, how about this? Our Shadow Mist will have, in fact, indeed searched for our Destiny Hero Dreadmaster. Right? Because that's what I meant to do. Not liquid. Nope, sorry. That's not what I meant to do. That Shadow Mist would have added our Dreadmaster, right? Now that we're gonna... I'm sorry, I'm brain farting, y'all. So now let's just make this big bad boy right here. Just because. Now, since Malicious, sneaky little guy, got back in the deck. Sneaky little guy. How the hell did you get back in that deck? Look at you. How did you get in there? Alright, now we got our Destiny Hero Mally on the heat. Now we're going to fuse that bad old boy together. Now we've got our Phoenix. It doesn't matter because we already know what's coming in their hand. We already know what they got. But anyway, it's like you can just kind of prepare your board for what's coming. Like if you know their normal summon is everything and you just pop it because it's going to go into a link. And you just got them. And then of course with Decider on the end phase, you could really just add anything. I probably should have linked off the Vion with the increase, but it doesn't matter because I would have added back the Vion for sure. But you could always put a Cross Crusader back on the top of your deck. But anyway, why dominance, you might ask? Because, well, you already know, you get the information of their deck, and then at the same time, you can always use Phoenix effect to pop the dominance and something else, right? And now dominance effect will trigger special summoning back 3 Destiny heroes, and then you can use the deniers effect, right? For your neck, because now you know your Destiny heroes aren't going to die, right? They're not going to die. So you're going to have your 3 summons for your plasma. So you slap the plasma on top of your deck, or the malicious if you really, really need to, but then you're going to draw it for your turn, so it's like, why do that? And then you would summon these. Not only the Phoenix is not going to die, everything else here is safe. And then your opponent still has to get over all these monsters that are in your grave, because the Phoenix is going to make them lose all their attack. And then not only that, nothing can die. I mean, of course, the Vion and the Dread Decimator can die, but the fact is the Destiny heroes will not die. And your next turn will start, you draw, you've got Plasma, you just get rid of the 3 here, and then just summon Plasma, and then it's all good to go. But anyway, that's just what I like. I mean, everybody has their own personal opinion, but if you guys like that, be sure to smash that thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button if you're new, guys. We are almost at our goal. We're almost at 100. it seems, I know, it seems a little low, but I just, you know, I just started, you know. But the love and support y'all have given me so far, the feedback, like, I want to do my best to reply to every single and each and every one of y'all, because if there's nothing more important to me, it's like, it's just reaching out to the fans, you know. It's like, you know, you scratch your back, you scratch my back, I scratch your back, you know. Like, you help me out, you support the channel, and then in return, I can give you guys great content. And, you know, and I just like to show my support by trying to reach out to every single one of your guys' comments. Later on in the future, I know it might get harder, but I plan on having a day where I can take one whole afternoon and just be like, okay, this whole day, there's no video upload, there's no nothing. It's just me replying to people. That's it. Maybe even having live streams where I can just respond to people. But anyway, guys, I'm going to cut it there. This is going to be a little bit too much for me to edit. It's almost Christmas time. Be sure to get you know, your loved ones all the things you need, all the things they want. And then hopefully you get what you want, which is going to be Yu-Gi-Oh! Because you're on this channel. So, I mean, you're going to want Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards. So just tell everybody you want, give me Yu-Gi-Oh! All right? That's all I want. But anyway, guys, this has been Trinity Wolf with Heroes Past Burst of Destiny. And I will see you guys in the next one. Most likely this weekend with the reveal. Hopefully, I didn't ask when I was there. I probably should have. Hopefully they will let me. I want to show you guys the store, you know, because what it used to be a very, very small store, right? It was very small, and hopefully I'll explain it later. But like the change that they've taken and gone over. At first I doubted it, and then when I saw it with my eyes, I was like, wow, this is gonna be crazy. But anyway, guys, that's it. So hopefully I can reveal the new store to you guys this weekend. And this is Trinity Wolf signing out.